Namaste students, myself JB and Dr. Arun Kumar Singh, Faculty of Education and Mythology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. I welcome to all of you in my digital class BSc B.Ed ZVC 5th semester. We will discuss the topic population interaction or intra-specific interactions. Intra-specific interactions are population interactions. Population interactions are the effects organism in a community have on one another. An organism interaction with its environment are fundamental of the survival of that organism and the functioning of the ecosystem as a whole. Populations do not exist alone in nature. The way organisms interact is important for the survival of a species. Okay, there are two types of interaction: intraspecific interaction and interspecific interaction. Intraspecific interactions are those that takes place among organisms of the same species, while interspecific interactions are those which happens among individuals of different species. Important interaction between two species by comparing populations living alone and together. Several types of interaction can be identified: commensalism, mutualism, competitions, parasitism, predations, and allelopathy. Okay, firstly, mutualism. Mutualism is a type of symbiosis in which populations interact to the benefit of both species. Mutualism may be oblique and facultative. Okay, population processes. One of the most commonly observed mutualism is the pollination of flowering plants by an insects or hummingbirds. The pollinator benefits from the interaction by receiving nectars, and the plants gets its pollen transferred from one plant to another. This is relationship is called mutualism. Mutualism, symbiotic nitrogen fixers. Although free nitrogen is about 80% of the atmosphere, plants are unable to use it until it is fixed into ammonia and converted to nitrates by bacteria. A common example of this mutualism between plants and nitrogen fixing bacteria are found in the roots of leguminous plants. Leguminous nitrogenous fixing bacteria. Nitrogen fixing bacteria enter the root hairs of legumes in the seedling stage. The bacteria causes the plant to produce nodules. The host plants in return supplies carbohydrates, amino acids, and other nutrients that sustain their bacterial partners. Next, commensalism. Commensalism is an association between two organisms in which one benefits and the other derives neither benefits nor harms. In commensalism, species involved live together without entering into any kinds of physiological exchange. Aggregate foraging in field among cattle. These example: as cattle graze on the field, they causes movement that stir up various insects. As the insects are stirred up, the aggregates following the livestock catch the feed upon them. The aggregates benefits from this relationship because the livestock have helped them find their meals, while the livestock are typically unaffected by it. Allelopathy. Allelopathy is the biological phenomena by which an organism produces one or more biochemicals that influences the growth, survival and reproduction of other organisms. These biochemicals are known as allelochemicals and can have beneficial or detrimental effects on the target organisms. Plant allelopathy is used as a means of survival in nature, reducing competitions from plant nearby. Next, competition. Mutual use of limited resources by populations of two or more species. Each individual adversely affect another in the quest of for food, living space, or other common needs. Individuals harms one another is attempting to gain a resource. Categories of competitions. When competitions is between individuals of same species and different species, same species is known as intraspecific competition and different species known as interspecific competitions. When a resource is in short supply that used by one thus not available to the others. When an action or substance produced by one is directly harmful to the other. Predations. Next, it is a link of interaction in which one organism kills another organism for food is known as predations. Predation comprises of organisms which are classic or true predators, most commonly through the predators including sharks, cheetah, bears, etc. These predators kill their prey soon after catching it, normally consuming it all. Grazers can be considered as predator. Why? The same definition but consume only part of a prey organism. Parasitism. The association between a parasite and a host is known as parasitism, and it occurs when a member of one species consume tissue or nutrients of another species. Parasites live on or in their host often for long periods of time. Parasites are most often much smaller than their host. It is not necessarily fatal to the host. Parasites are divided into two groups, endoparasites and ectoparasites. Endoparasites are parasites that lives inside the body of the host. Example are trypanosoma. And ectoparasites are parasites that lives on the outer surface of the host and generally attach themselves during feeding. Example are ticks and mites. Okay, thank you.